May, I've thought it over and I've decided you are absolutely not good enough for my son, so do the right thing and call off the engagement right now.
Good morning, Sandra. Wow, okay, that's pretty sudden. Is something wrong?
Nothing's wrong, I just don't like wasting time. I figured I'd get straight to the point first thing this morning. I want you and my son broken up, and the sooner the better.
I see. Well, I'm sorry, but I have no intention of ending the engagement. I really love Derek, and I genuinely hope you'll come to accept our marriage.
How bold of you to say that to me. But unfortunately for you, I've already done some digging, and the results were disappointing, to say the least. You're not a good match for our family, not even close. So it really doesn't matter what you want. You will be breaking up with him. The sooner you accept that, the easier things will be for you.
Wait, digging? What do you mean you did some digging?
I had someone run a background check on you. Your whole life, no stone unturned. We looked into where you're from, what you studied, where you went to school, everything.
You seriously had someone investigate me?
That's right. And guess what we found? You graduated from a tiny, no-name private college. One of those, I suppose I'll use more cordial language and call it a bottom-tier school. Someone with that kind of academic background has no business trying to marry into an elite household like ours.
Wait, seriously? You're basing all of this on the school I went to?
Of course I am! That's all the reason I need.
Wow, I mean, really?
You clearly don't understand the kind of family you're trying to marry into. We're not just anyone. My husband is a senior government official. He's been serving the public for decades. Our oldest son, Derek, graduated from one of the top universities in the country and now works at a major firm. Even our younger son is currently attending the most prestigious school in the nation. We're a family of accomplished, respectable people. There's no room in this family for someone like you.
Okay, yes, maybe my school wasn't as well known or highly ranked, but a person's choice of college and educational history aren't the only things that define them. I worked hard, and I was hired by the same company Derek works at. I went through the entire interview process just like everyone else. And I was assigned to the same department as him. Doesn't that say anything about my ability or worth?
Don't even think about lumping yourself in with my son. He earned everything he has through talent, discipline, and an exceptional education. You probably flirted your way in. You must have seduced someone to land that job.
Excuse me? That is absolutely not true.
Oh, please. There's just no way a top company would hire someone with your background unless you pulled some trick. And now, thanks to your scheming, my sweet son is caught up in this ridiculous mess. If anything, you should be grateful that we even allowed someone like you to walk through the front doors of that company. You should be falling over yourself thanking us for the privilege. Take that back right now. Who are you to be barking orders at me?
Someone who's telling the truth in the face of your nonsensical lies. I didn't seduce anyone. I studied hard, took the tests, passed the interviews, and earned that job through my own effort. And since then, I've worked my butt off and delivered real results. I've earned the recognition I get.
Ha! That's exactly the kind of thing someone who used seduction would say. You think you're hot stuff just because you work under Derek? He's the department head. You're probably getting all kinds of favors. Don't act like I don't know what's going on.
That's not what's happening at all. I do my job like everyone else, and I get no special treatment from anyone.
Oh, come on. A girl with a degree from some bottom-tier college magically gets hired into a top company? What else am I supposed to think? I'm sure even your interviews and training were handed to you on a silver platter. You wore a short skirt and low-cut blouse to your interview and wowed the idiot men who were on the panel. Don't insult my intelligence, May. I see right through the act.
It's not an act. I worked hard to pass the interviews, and I'm working even harder now to do well at my job. That's it. That's the whole story.
You really are shameless, you know that? Acting all sweet and innocent like you're just some poor misunderstood girl. I'm not buying it. None of it. So listen closely. You are going to break up with my son, and you're going to do it with all due haste.
Please, just give me a chance to explain, all right? Hear me out. I deserve that much.
I don't have time to entertain sob stories from unqualified little girls. And when you do break up with him, and you will, make sure you transfer out of his department too. I don't want a low-rent nobody hanging around my son, dragging him down. He's destined for greatness. You'll only ruin that. So be a good girl and follow directions.
Hey, May! So, I heard my mom talk to you earlier today. She didn't hold back, did she? I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, didn't hold back is putting it mildly. She didn't just say a few rude things. She went behind my back and actually had me investigated. And then she flat out told me I wasn't good enough to be with you.
Ugh, seriously? That sounds just like her. She's always been obsessive when it comes to school rankings and resumes and all that nonsense. I've talked to her about it before, more than once, but she never listens. It's like she's stuck in some kind of elitist loop.
Look, I'm fine. Don't stress about it too much. You can't really change someone's worldview when it's that deeply baked in, you know? Sometimes all you can do is shrug it off and move on.
You really are incredible, you know that? That kind of calm attitude, the way you let stuff roll off your back, it's honestly one of the things I admire most about you.
Thanks. But actually, there was one thing she said that I haven't been able to shake. Like, it really got under my skin.
Huh? What do you mean? Did she say something even worse?
She told me you're the department head. She thinks that I work under you and that the only reason I got my job, or keep it, is because you're playing favorites.
She did?
Yeah, and that's weird, right? Like, that's completely backwards. I'm the one running the department, and you report directly to me, so why does she think it's the other way around?
Yeah. Okay, so, about that, I kinda, sorta, might have lied to her.
You what? Derek, are you serious right now? Explain, and make it good.
Alright, look. My mom puts a ton of pressure on me because I went to a top university. She's super proud of that, and she's got this whole perfect image of me in her head. If she found out I was working under my fiancé, even someone as amazing as you, she'd totally lose it. Like, full-on meltdown mode. So when she asked, I panicked and said I was the manager and you were working under me. I didn't think it'd go this far.
Okay, then go fix it, right now. I don't want her walking around thinking I slept my way into a promotion. And hey, maybe if she hears the truth, she'll realize that a person's worth isn't tied to their college diploma.
I mean, yeah, that sounds great in theory, but honestly, I can't do it. Admitting I lied about something like that, it'd be humiliating. Come on, May, I've got some pride too, you know.
Derek.
I swear I'll deal with my mom. I'll handle it all eventually. But for now, can we just keep pretending I'm the department head just for a little while? At least until she comes around and accepts the idea of us getting married.
Are you kidding me right now? You want me to keep quiet and go along with a lie that makes me look like some manipulative office fling?
Look, I know it's not ideal, okay? But you want to get married soon, right? This is honestly the fastest way to make that happen. So please, just don't say anything to her about how things actually work at the office.
Hey, you're gonna want to hear this. Guess what just happened? My younger son, Dylan, officially got a job offer.
Oh wow, really? Well, congratulations to him. That's great news.
Oh, but wait, there's more. He's not just going anywhere. He's going to be working at the same company as his older brother. Can you believe that? 2 sons, both from top-tier universities, both landing jobs at a major firm. I mean, come on. How could a mother not be proud? My boys are incredible.
Hold on a second. You said he got hired where?
At your company, obviously. Same place Derek works. Isn't it perfect?
Okay, that can't possibly be correct. I happen to be in a position where I can view our internal hiring status. I actually checked the system this morning, and there aren't any open roles that we'd be assigning to a new college grad right now. And yes, we do occasionally extend offers to students before graduation, but only through an extremely selective program. And I mean extremely, as in 1 or 2 candidates a year max.
Ugh, you are so condescending, you know that? Let me spell it out for you, since you clearly need help grasping the obvious. Dylan is Derek's younger brother. He's not just smart, he's brilliant. He goes to one of the top universities in the country. Unlike you, who crawled out of some backwater diploma mill, he doesn't have to jump through the same hoops.
Someone like me is in a position to know about these things, and yet I don't. So go ahead and explain it to me.
I wouldn't expect someone with your background to understand this, but there are special recruitment tracks. Ones that exist only for elite candidates, people like Dylan, not people like you.
I'm sorry, what?
That's right. Starting this summer, both of my sons will be working at one of the most respected companies in the country. Oh, my heart could practically burst from pride. Can you even imagine the headlines? What an exceptional family.
Yeah, you're exceptional, all right.
So, that brings me to why I'm messaging you. I have a small favor to ask.
Okay.
Well, no, not a favor. More like a request. For Dylan's sake, of course. Would you mind resigning from your position?
Excuse me?
I know. I asked you before if you'd consider transferring departments, but I've been thinking about it, and honestly, that's just not enough. What if you end up in the same division as Dylan? That would be an absolute nightmare. Can you imagine my precious boy having to answer to someone like you? A low-level manager from a no-name school. He's way too good for that kind of humiliation. So really, it'd be best for everyone if you just stepped down entirely.
Are you even listening to yourself? Do you have any idea how absolutely outrageous you sound right now? Let's recap. First, you told me to break off my engagement. Then, you told me to transfer. And now you're telling me to quit my job?
That's right. And I'd appreciate a little less sass, thank you very much. Vermin like you are in no position to be arguing with me. You're unqualified, low-ranking. We are an elite family. Your very presence is an embarrassment to us. You honestly think you belong at a company like this? Don't make me laugh. You'd be better off typing reports at some small mediocre firm in the suburbs. That's more your level.
You just called me vermin. Let's not pretend I didn't catch that. You know what? I've been biting my tongue this whole time and trying to keep the peace, but you've officially crossed the line. Do you really think that being from some elite bloodline gives you the right to spew whatever hateful garbage you want?
You don't get to talk back to me, vermin. You should be saying yes, ma'am, and doing exactly as I say. Resign, disappear, get out of my sons' lives for good. They don't need you contaminating their futures.
All right then. If that's how you feel, I'll go ahead and shut down this little nepotism fantasy before it spirals any further.
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't worry. I'll absolutely be keeping my distance from you moving forward, but in return, you'll be doing the same. And to make sure that happens, I'm revoking Dylan's job offer.
What? You disgusting little lowlife! You think you have the power to cancel my son's offer?
Yes, actually, I do, because I'm the head of the Human Resources Department. And I have the final authority over all our company's hiring decisions.
What?
I know that Derek's been telling you that he's the higher ranking of the two of us, but I'm afraid that's not true. Derek lied to you. I'm the one who leads the department. He's one of my subordinates. He doesn't have a title. No rank, no management position. He's a regular team member, that's all.
No, this can't be right. You're lying. You have to be lying. My son is a graduate of one of the country's top universities. He's one of the brightest, most capable men of his generation. How could someone like you be his boss?
I understand where you're coming from. You're a mother. You want to believe your son is the best. But here inside this company, I've earned my title. I've proven myself. And that's why I'm in charge. If you still don't believe me, then just go check the company website. You'll find my name listed right there as the department head.
Wait, it's there. Your name is actually listed. This doesn't make any sense. What is happening right now?
Sounds like you've got a lot to process, so I'll let you sort things out by yourself. In the meantime, I'll be launching an internal investigation into how Dylan's hiring paperwork went through. When you've calmed down and want to talk like an adult, you can reach out.
An investigation? What the hell are you planning to do?
Just so we're clear, there is no such thing as an elite-only recruitment route in our company. Every offer must go through the official channels, no exceptions.
Is that really true?
I can tell you for sure that I have no documentation whatsoever showing that Dylan's offer was reviewed or approved, which means now I'll be conducting a full review. And depending on what I uncover, his offer may be revoked. Please be aware that this is a very real possibility. That'll be all for now. Goodbye.
What the hell, May? Why would you tell her everything like that? Why'd you go and lay it all out for my mom?
Because I couldn't take it anymore, Derek. I sat there and let her insult me, belittle me, accuse me of things I didn't do over and over again. But there's only so much a person can take. She crossed every line, and I wasn't going to just sit there smiling through it. But that's not even the main issue right now. What I really want to know is this. What's going on with Dylan's job offer? She said it was part of some special elite-only hiring route. I'm the head of HR. I would know if a special hiring track existed. And I'm telling you flat out, there is no such thing. And I definitely don't remember signing off on anything for Dylan. So, tell me how your brother got an offer from a department I run without my approval. What exactly did you do?
Well...
If I check the internal database, I will find out who modified the files. All I need to do is send a request to systems. They can track every single change. So how about you save us both the time and just tell me?
Wait! May, please, don't turn this into some huge thing. It wasn't supposed to get this far. I didn't even want to do it. My mom begged me, okay? She was desperate.
Ah, so it was your mother's idea.
Dylan's job search was going terribly. He couldn't get a single offer, not one, despite that degree and those credentials. So, Mom kind of freaked out. She told me, you work in HR, don't you? You can pull all the strings you want. So, I did.
Unbelievable. Do you even realize what kind of damage you've caused?
I did it for you. I thought maybe if I helped her out, she'd finally back off and stop attacking you.
No, you did it for yourself. You were just afraid the truth would come out and make you look bad. This wasn't about protecting me. It was about protecting your pride.
Okay, maybe that's part of it, but I was trying to help, May, I swear.
Well, you've helped yourself right into a formal violation. I'll be filing a report, and there will be an investigation starting immediately.
Wait, May, please, you can't do this! I'm your fiancé!
No, Derek. Right now, you're not my fiancé. You're an employee under my supervision. And as your department head, I'm placing you on administrative leave, effective immediately. You are not to return to the office until the investigation is complete. This conversation is over.
You know what? I've decided to be the bigger person here. I've thought it through, and I'm going to approve your marriage to Derek. That's right. I'm extending my blessing. You should honestly feel honored.
I'm sorry, come again? Didn't you just call me vermin the last time we spoke?
Oh, come on. Can't we just move past that? I might have been a little harsh before. I was emotional, all right? I didn't mean all those awful things. Truth is, I actually admire you. Climbing all the way up to department head as a woman at your age? That's impressive. Maybe you are a good match for Derek after all.
Uh-huh, sure.
So here's the deal, all right? If you bring back Dylan's job offer, I'll give my full support for the wedding. It's a win-win. Dylan graduated from one of the top universities. He's Derek's younger brother. Hiring him would reflect well on the company, don't you think?
It doesn't matter where he went to school. If his offer was issued through improper channels, then I can't allow it. As the head of HR, it's my responsibility to maintain integrity in our hiring process.
Oh, come on. I'm asking nicely now. Just bring the offer back and we'll all move on. You're the department head, aren't you? It should be easy for you.
This conversation is over if you keep pushing. If necessary, I'll report your conduct to senior management.
Wow, really? I'm offering you a clear path forward here, and this is how you respond? You want to marry my son? Then maybe you should learn how to compromise. Don't you want to marry Derek? Just reinstate Dylan's offer. That's all I'm asking. Do that, and I'll give you my blessing. Simple.
Actually, I'm not interested in marrying someone who just got fired.
Fired? What are you talking about?
You mean he hasn't told you? Dylan's offer was the result of forged documents. Forged by Derek, that is. We discovered it during a hiring audit. And while we were digging into that, we found even more issues connected to Derek.
What kind of issues?
Apparently, during recruitment season, he was privately messaging female applicants. He told them he could get them in through his connections. Some of them even went out to dinner with him, thinking it might help their chances. And when they refused his advances, he tanked their applications. He also boosted the scores of women he liked, even when they didn't qualify. It was a pattern.
No, this can't be real.
Based on all that, I recommended his termination to the executive board. And they agreed. As of yesterday, Derek has been officially dismissed.
No, my son? My Ivy League son? Fired?
I'm afraid I'm not interested in an unemployed man who was fired for misconduct with younger women. So, even if you do approve the marriage now, it's too late.
Wait, no, please! I wasn't thinking straight before. I didn't mean everything I said. Forget about Dylan. Just undo Derek's firing, please. He's smart. He's accomplished. He went to one of the best schools in the country. He still has a future ahead of him.
Academic credentials are nice. But maybe it's time you focused less on where he studied and more on who he is. Character matters, Miss Sandra. It matters a lot more than a diploma. Goodbye. Sometime later, Dylan came to see me in person. He brought a written apology and bowed his head, saying, "I'm so sorry for all the trouble my brother caused." Apparently, he hadn't even known that a job offer had been issued in his name. His calm demeanor and honesty during that visit made a strong impression on everyone, so much so that a few people in the company actually said, maybe we should hire this guy. But Dylan politely turned us down. He explained, "Actually, I want to become a comedian." He hadn't told his parents yet, but he'd already received an offer from a company that would give him a flexible schedule so he could pursue that dream. As for Derek, the former golden child, he immediately set out on a job hunt, Ivy League credentials in hand, and he's currently still looking for work. Meanwhile, Sandra now finds herself caring for 2 adult sons. One is an Ivy League aspiring comedian, and the other is an Ivy League walking scandal. She spends most of her days sighing in disappointment.